Hello, dear viewers. Thank you so much for joining me for today's tarot reading. Choose the stone that draws you today. The one that resonates with your gut. And we'll begin. All right, for those of you who chose this wine-spotted stain, this agate stone, okay, we have the Two of Coins, we have the Wheel of Fortune, we have the Page of Coins. All right, lots about coins here today. And so this is about your security. This is about work. This is about other sources of security as well. Something good is coming in, that's for sure. So you've been balancing your sources of security with this Two of Coins. And maybe sometimes it's been a balancing act. That can be balancing your finances. That can be balancing between home and work, or work and health, or relationships and health. It can be a balancing act. You've been doing it, obviously. Maybe it feels like it would be nice to have a new source of security coming in. It looks like you do have that. And maybe that's what the Wheel of Fortune is. Something coming around in your favor to bring in some either more money, greater health, greater sense of security. Something is coming in that you have a feeling of what it is already with that page. It's not just the Ace of Coins, it's the Page of Coins, meaning you've already picked it up. So, I like a reading like this because there are no bad cards. The cards are saying, you've been doing it. It looks like you get some help. It's going to get better. So that's wonderful. Maybe it's this is sort of the remedy to that sense of this has been very challenging, because that Two of Coins, even though that person is doing a fine job of balancing and keeping the plates in the air, spinning in the air, like they say, or the balls in the air, there is a sense that it's, quite an active process. It's maybe not exactly easy. And there is turmoil in the background with those waves. So maybe this is simply a close to that kind of challenge. In any case, I think it's definitely fortune coming around in your favor with these cards. All right. So that's a terrific reading. For those of you who chose this white clear point, we have all minor arcana. We have the Seven of Swords, we have the Eight of Coins, and we have the Five of Wands. Very interesting. There might be something with your work. Some of you may be experiencing some sort of, maybe difficult personalities at work. Maybe somebody who seems to want more than their fair share, or maybe takes more of the credit than they should, or more of something than they should, or they just seem to have a hidden agenda. And someone or those who have a little bit of conflict or disagreement or debate can be talking. It can be, a lot of times when we're at workplaces, people don't understand each other's jobs all that well, and they will be less than charitable with each other as they don't understand how the other has trouble getting this done, or seems to struggle with that, or seems annoyed with this, or what's up with them. And it's sometimes hard to understand when each person has their own priority, their own job, and they conflict. So there could be a little bit of that going on if this is about your workplace and your work. And maybe somebody not being entirely forthcoming, which only makes it worse. But look at this. This is focus, and this is productivity. And I feel like that's really good. I mean, in other words, the work itself is all right, and I think you do well. And you're quite productive. So these are minor arcana. This could just be about today, for goodness sakes. It doesn't even have to be about the job in general. But you obviously are able to do what you need to do there. And it's a learning job. There's something you're probably learning there too. So if it's not about work for you, this can be about just different aspects of your day, things you're aware of. There's debate going on. There's maybe a hidden agenda somewhere going on, or somebody wanting more than their fair share and trying to get away with something. And then there might be those who are just minding their own business and doing what they need to do and doing just fine with that. These things are kind of minor. Maybe the advice is, if you focus on what you need to focus on, you sure are a lot more, people can be stupid. I'm sorry. But I mean, yeah, people can waste a lot of time sometimes in this, or they can be thinking they're going to get something for nothing with this card. But you know that focusing on whatever adds to your security is what does the job for you. And I do like that 8 of Coins card, because that's not miserable work. That's focused work. It's productive. It's, you have those days when you can do that and you just feel good about it. Doesn't wear you out. It's just good. It's only good. So I think you can have one of those days. For those of you who chose this beautiful orange, deep orange stone, we have all minor arcana. So nothing huge happening today. And but lovely cards, really. The 4 of Wands is saying maybe a lovely time in your home, or you've improved the atmosphere in your home, or you've made a physical improvement in your home. Sometimes it's about a gathering or a family event that's really a reason to celebrate. You might be preparing for something like that. And then we have the 3 of Wands, which is sort of waiting for your ship to come in. You've invested some time and effort and purpose into something, and it will pay off. You're watching, you're waiting. You're watching, you're waiting. And in the meantime, maybe it's been a little bit, you're heading into more calmer waters, but it's maybe something's been kind of difficult. Maybe something's been kind of turbulent, or just difficult things you're learning, difficult things, lessons you've got now. But this is positive, and this is positive. I think there's some better things coming in. For those of you who are doing some preparations for holidays, I think it'll go well, even though it's been a harder year to do that, right? Yeah, so these are, I like this figure, looking off into the distance in this beautiful sunlight. All right, well, those are good cards. So that might be the kind of thing that's on your mind today. For those of you who chose this light green stone, we have the Strength card. We have the 4 of Cups. We have the Ace of Swords. So the Strength card is about divine strength and protection. Sometimes the very best thing to ask Source is, lend me your strength. Because we can share in the strength of Source. We can share in the strength of Spirit. So there's strength there, and you are strengthened. And there may be something you're not hearing, or you're not receiving or accepting, and that may be okay. With this Strength card, I kind of feel like this can represent, I'm not having it. I'm not listening to discouraging information. I'm not taking an offer that's not a worthy offer. I'm not taking a message that I'm not satisfied with. It can be something like that. And the Ace of Swords is sort of like, instead, I'm looking for the epiphany. I'm looking for the way Spirit sees it. I'm looking for the truth. I'm looking for the divine perspective on it. There's such supernatural power in these 2 cards together. It suggests to me that whatever reality, whatever inspiration, hunch, epiphany, whatever thought makes you feel stronger, increases your strength. Now there's a heavenly thought. There's a thought from Spirit. And it's like you're looking toward that instead of this today. You're looking toward this. What's the real truth? can also be a wonderful help in planning. It brings victory. So there's some divine strength and protection today, some revelation coming in or clarity coming in. That's lovely. And the ability to say, I'm not going to accept a message or a cup that is not right. So that's really good. It's a great reading. All right. Well, thank you all so very much. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.